What's going on? Green Bean scared of competition? He ends his show early? I understand. He's intimidated by the new beard on the block. He's intimidated by the Thursday night throwdown, now being followed up by the Thursday night. Nope, I said that wrong. Fuck that up. Not even trying to go back to it. How's everyone doing tonight? Gonna have a guest on? The Thursday night throwdown, for those of you that are new, is a debate show. I bring on a fellow Jet fan or content creator, and we will debate. Tonight, we are going to debate which defense is better. The 2009 Rex Ryan coached, Darrelle Revis led defense, or the Jeff Ulbrich, Sauce Gardner led defense. It's going to be fun. Got some new people popping in. We're going to have a great time. We're going to debate. We're going to laugh. Let's have a blast. It's Thursday. Let's throw down. We're back right after this.
And now, welcome to Pride and Chaos.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures. Oh, yeah!
And now, give it up for Jeremy and Nick.
Now you scared me.
And as usual, Nick is wrong.
Why are you the way that you are? God, I can't stand you.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Whoa, that was cool.
What's going on, everyone? I know it's not Wednesday. It's not Pride and Chaos. That's the intro from Pride and Chaos. Working on some new intros. Producer JR is going to be putting in some nice time and effort this weekend, doing some work for Sunday shenanigans with me and VR, and something maybe for Thursday, and we'll have a blast. So tonight, going to have a friend coming on about 15 minutes, about 10-15. And let me get this in the chat here first. Sorry, old man doing old man things. Let's get this link in there. Is that still there? Nope. Let me get the GoFundMe in here. I saw we got a contribution or two after I went on Green Bean's channel. I got it. We're trying to get Dane here. If any of you want to message Dane and tell him we got a fundraiser going on in his behalf, tell him to get his butt in here. All right, that's there. Let me pin that for you fine, distinguished gentlemen, and even Green Bean if he's here. If you wanted to use his 8 extra minutes from the show to come watch mine, that would have been super cool. Let me do this. We are going to pin you. We'll pin that message. That should be, there we go. That's done. All right. Let's say hello to Canada. Blame Canada. They're not even a real country anyway. One of the greatest musicals of all time, South Park. Bigger and uncut. Harlan is here. Thank you for joining Boomtown, even though I'm mocking your entire country as a whole. But you live there. You know that it's laughable. Infrared, the man with the biggest buys in all of Jet Nation. Hello, Wildwave, sir. Howdy, howdy to you, Todd. Bobby is here. Bobby, my man. I did not talk to Bonesy, but I am happy that you were here, sir. Jerome is here. What's up? All right. Infrared coming in. The 2009 defense of our beloved Jets was ranked 17th that year. We are at number 3 now. It's a no-brainer for me, brothers and sisters. All right. I thought, did I have the wrong year? Let me see. Excuse me. It was a 2010 that had the top ranked. I'm looking. One of them was ranked number 1, weren't they? What's up, Nick? Just found your chat. Oh, thank you, sir. You're gonna laugh a lot here. I promise you. We're gonna laugh a lot. There might be times where I got a great text the other day from a friend, and he said, not only do you do great Jets content, but it's a mix of like Howard Stern in the 90s and Dr. Drew. Like Green Bean, I got some sobriety time. I got 14 months sober. We will talk about mental health at times. We will talk about sobriety. We will talk about life. Excuse me. I always get a hiccup when show starts. I guess pre-show nerves. But yeah, thank you for joining, man. I think you'll enjoy it. I think the chat enjoys it. We mix everything up. You never know where the next conversation is going to lead to. And I appreciate you coming over, man. Welcome. So I'm going to kill a few minutes. Let the chat build up. We started a few minutes early. I wanted to capitalize on when Green Bean show was ending. I know the algorithm rewards you for consistency, so maybe starting a few minutes early. Let me get everything situated. I was a little rushed. There we go. That's what I love to hear. 6 months sober. God bless, man. Continued success to you. And you'll see that, man. If you're seeing that already at 6 months, man, you know you made the right decision. Only good things come, man. Life still sucks. Life still throws punches, but we're all in a better position to deal with it this way. We don't turn to the bottle. We don't turn to a bar stool anymore. So I'm very proud of you. If no one tells you today, bro, I'm proud of you. I would have said the show more resembles Sex with Sue, but okay. All right. That's fine. You're Canadian. That's probably a popular show up there. Excuse me if I don't get your Canuck references, Mr. Boomtown. Looks like Mr. Bonesy and Bobby are unable to get something together tonight. And Bobby, 17 years. Congratulations. I love seeing sobriety updates. I love that stuff. Absolutely freaking love it. I got an email that came in. Ricky donated $10 towards the Get Dane Out of Western Sleep with Your Sister, Pennsylvania. Awesome. I think we're at 110 now. So we're getting there. Well, now this is some freaky shit. Slather me in syrup and slap me silly. Clip it. Somebody's feeling antsy. She's 2 hours weed free. He's feeling a little shaky right now. So how we feel? Let's talk about the schedule a little bit before my guest comes in. We got some time. Like I said, I started a few minutes early. Is there any game you don't want to see week 1? Give me those answers in the chat. Is there a game or an opponent you do not want to see, or a location in week 1? What do you guys think? I need to get a chance to put the bomb in the beard. So it's going to curl up a little bit. So don't get mad at me. It's part of being pretty and on TV or live on a computer or phone or tablet or projected on a wall out back if you're enjoying a fire pit. Boomtown going right at me. Patty Grimes saying it too. I'm different, man. I want them right away. I want to get that game. I want to get that West Coast trip out of the fucking way. We're going to end the season playing them again anyway, so let's get that game early. Or a lot of adjustment. I saw Gunny, and I didn't get to bring it up. Gunny was saying earlier, Arizona week 1. I'll be honest with you. That might be one of the games I don't want. And here's why. I want some film on how they're going to use Marvin Harrison Jr. before we play them. Does that make sense to you guys? I do not want to be the coming out party for Marvin Harrison Jr. I want to know how they're going to get him the ball. I want to know what routes they run out of certain formations. I do not want that game week 1. I do not. I would rather play the established 49ers who have plenty of games on film than go be a part of the Marvin Harrison Jr. coming out party. I do not want that. I don't. Nope. Give me that mid-October. Give me that after we got 5 games on film. Give me that after we see how they use him. Give me that after there's 20 quarters of film. We got all the film we need on San Francisco. We know what they're going to do. We know that how they're going to use certain players. It's not easy stopping them, but I would rather go with a known entity than the unknown. And Marvin Harrison Jr., I do not want to be a part of week 1 against him. Not that I don't think we could win the game, but I would rather just play an elite player like that. And we might have trouble with him if it's week 6 or if it's week 15. I think he's going to be that good. And if we're not, listen, we could say we're going to have Sauce travel all we want, but we still play majority zone. There's going to be times where it's Tony Adams or DJ Reed, or if they put him in a slot, Michael Carter. Man, this kid's going to be tremendous. I would look forward to the chess match of Ulbrich guarding him. But I don't want that right away. Granted, I think our defensive line can eat up the Cardinals' offensive line and make life hell for Kyler Murray. But I do want a little time and film before we get that game. Who else we got? Oh my God. My advice wasn't the bottle. It was a little more on green beans. I am with you. I enjoyed something else along with the alcohol too. It was like peanut butter and jelly. They went together. If I started drinking, other things came along with it. So I completely understand, but either way, great decision. Good for you. Proud of you, bro. Oh, what's Knob? Knob, the longest member of Shiner. You can become a member of the channel. We have a Discord group. If you become a member of the channel tonight, which I would be so grateful for, shoot me a message on Discord, Proud NYJ Fan, and we'll add you to that. That's starting to grow, and we'll go from there. We'll get you involved in that. When we get the 25 members in there, we'll start doing, I don't want to say private shows because I know what savages you guys are in the chat, and I would do the same thing. But we'll do special shows that are just for you guys, exclusive access, we'll call it, and we'll do that. And you guys can. I put a poll in there last night. Do you guys want me to, or Tuesday night? Do you want me to do a show after I got home and took care of some stuff at the house? So the poll said yes. We popped on. Daniel Meehan, the Dolphin fan. Peter Schrager predicted Miami versus the Jets. That would be a hootenanny. I've never seen hootenanny typed out. Where? Did he say where or just the matchup? Now I'm saying Denver. Scott agreeing. Knob deep. Survival of the illest. Hawk, what's up, buddy? Longest member, I heard Bonesy is a 15 long. Well, you can think that all you want. It's just, it's photo editing. The photo he sent you is edited. You know what, man? I would not be mad at that. I would love to go up there week 1. I want away week 1. We have 9 away games. We have 8 home games. I don't want to be week 1 at home, and that means we're going to have multiple back-to-back road trips throughout the season. I'd rather start off home or start off away. I don't even mind 2 away right off the bat and not come home till week 3 with back-to-backs. I'm okay with that. I'm not a we need a week 1 home guy. We just need wins. Don't care where they are. We're going to win a lot of football games. So the where and when the where happens, I'm not too concerned about. But I just hate the back-to-backs. You know, give me a road game and then give me a Thursday night game at home to start the season. That would be fun. Thursday night, prime time. Right? If we're going to be away week 1, let's host Thursday night, week 2. That way we don't have to wait a full week, right? Like we watch a game on Sunday, and then Thursday night we're partying, we're tailgating, we're hanging out. Scott wants a game that Rodgers can knock some rust off. Listen, Rodgers is Rodgers. He's a professional. He barely plays in the preseason. He's going to be on point. I don't think we have to worry about that. I get what you're saying. He's not going to have a lot of preseason action live. It's going to be different. But we shall see. Allison, good to see you. It's been a while. Welcome back. What you just said, want to start, and I'm good when at home, then worry about away. All right. I like it. Daniel, I don't know if you replied, if I missed it, if Schrager said home or away, or if he just didn't. No, just beat up on Denver week 1. F. Sean Payton. Somebody on Twitter, and I forget who. No, it was a Facebook group. I'm sorry. It was in a Facebook group. And they made a point, and they said that Sean Payton is so hell-bent on proving that Hackett is an awful coach. That's the only reason he traded for Zach Wilson, so he can show I can win with him. You couldn't. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was a very, very different view on it. And you guys know, for those of you that watch me, I always like to have a different vantage point and a different take than everyone else. And, shout out. What movie? What movie? First one to get it right in the chat gets a shout out. You get a shout out in the chat. First one to name what movie the shirt is from. Sluggo, welcome, man. And where are you from? I didn't see the answer in Green Bean's chat. I didn't see. Yes, this is where Knoble went to school. It's perfect where Knoble went to school. Scott Foster coming in. No, Matthew, that's you and your friends hanging out, buddy. No judgment here. You like what you like. It's a judgment-free zone. Your new generation of kids, there's no judgment. I know how you guys roll. Rangers win? What's that series? 2 or 3? Is that their second win or third? I don't follow hockey. I told you guys the other night, if it's a game 7 in the playoffs that goes into overtime, you tell me, and I'll put it on, and I'll watch, and I will be the biggest hockey fan, and I will live on the edge of teams I don't even know or care about any of the players, but the suspense of a game 7 hockey in overtime, Love it. Love it. Would absolutely frickin' love it. What we got here? But yeah, for those of you that don't know, or for those of you that haven't heard, or just a reminder, the link in the GoFundMe in the YouTube chat that I've pinned, it's like a Wayward Jet Fan Fund. We started one for Dano. He's never been to a Jet home game, and we are putting a fund together to get his ass out here. So next Wednesday is the scheduled release date. I hope to have him on during Pride and Chaos, and maybe look at the schedule and start to figure out when we're going to get him out here. But your contributions will all go to him and his trip. If this promotion catches fire and we get enough money, we'll select somebody else to get out here. I know I saw Sluggo say, there we go, 80 miles south of Syracuse and 3 hours north of the city. And you've never been to a Jet home game? Well, if you're, I know you said you were 66. If you are willing and able to travel, if we get enough, we will add you onto the list next, man. You've been a supporter of the show, both here and with me and Jeremy, for a while. And if we get enough donations, we cover all of Dane's expenses with travel, hotel, and a game ticket, and a little bit of spending money that day. We will add you second, brother. Yes, it was Animal House. I think Scott got it first. Did I miss that? Sorry. College. Scott Foster first? Yes, Knob. It's from Police Academy, which I watched the original from 1985, I think it was, or 84, not too long ago. So good. So good. Those old movies that don't have, that don't have CGI, and you just have to tell the story, so much better written than the shit we see today, where you could just wave your hands and fucking magic dragons fucking pop up behind you to distract you from how shitty the films are. But those good storylines back in the day, and the art of comedy, the Mel Brooks movies, so good. I miss fucking well-written movies. I miss... Yeah, see, this is why I don't watch any of the sci-fi. Like, I just think that it's lazy. Like, it's not even acting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to bring in a guest, and he is going to look different. He's going to look smart. He's going to look studious. He's set up a little studio for himself. He's still going to sound dumb as a rock when he talks, but the look is what I want you to focus on. The look is what's important here. Let's bring in the new and improved Johnny Jimenez.
What up, guys? Can you guys hear me all right?
You sound just as awful as ever. This is crystal clear. It really is. It's a more professional sound than through the cell phone.
Cool. I appreciate it, man. Hey, but you know what they say is dumb as a rock, but hard as a, you guys already know.
Blocker? Hard as a blocker? It's a football show? Hard as a blocker?
Hard as
a John Connor, the Terminator block?
Hard as a what's that animal called that runs the farms typically? Pretty much
wife.
He's like
the wife.
Come on, everybody.
No. You got to fix your angle here, Scott. Johnny, tilt your head back. Yeah, there we go. And then tilt your head backward. I saw 2 on the bottom. Yep, there we go. Come on. You thought he spent so much time setting up and getting the level out to make sure everything in the back was even before coming on air that he didn't have time to take stickers off of a hat. What are you, out of your gosh darn bananas?
Yeah, you know, I mean,
hotter than a cocker. All right. You said it, not me. All right, Allison, if you're going to have the potty mouth tonight, all right, we'll go that route. Better you than me, my friend.
Everybody's got to remember what we got to learn after tonight. So hard as a rock, wait, dumb as a rock, but hard as a you fill in the line.
You could say it.
Hey,
Let me
I
look.
mean, I gotta give you a compliment too, though, bro. I see the hair comb right there and everything. Like, looked
It's got a little
extra
fluff
nice and
to
all
it.
that.
It's
It
got a little fluff.
does.
I don't have much left. So like the days that like I took a late shower, like I told you before, I was on with Charles for a bit with you, and I had to wash the pollen off of me, so I didn't have a hat on, and it's got a little bit of light, the hair that's left. So I was like, you know what? Don't know how much longer I'm gonna have this shit. Oh, nice. Hard as Lazard's hands. Well played.
That fucker, Lazard, pisses me
Hard
off.
as a sock. Well, if Johnny had hard socks laying around his house, he wouldn't have as many children. So, Johnny, if you can learn
So
anything
true.
from this,
What up, infrared? Yeah, man, dude. I don't. What's a sock for? What? Then you got to do more laundry. Nah, man. I
not
just
if you use the same sock that you wore that day.
pull out game, bro. Horrible. No bueno.
I get Merlin Olsen. I've never gotten that one, but I've gotten Tyrus, the wrestler Tyrus. I get that. People will put in like the comment on people who don't even know me. I've never watched the show. Put on Twitter the other day. Someone on YouTube commented that you look just like Tyrus. I get it all the time from people who don't even talk to one another. They all say it. So I get it. When I was in high school and I didn't have the beard and I had like the shaved head on the side with a little bit on top, I would get Eric Montrose from North Carolina.
I used to get people used to call me Frankie J. I don't know if anybody remembers who Frankie J is.
Frankie J, the R&B singer?
The R&B singer, bro, from back in the day.
What? Frankie J. Was that right around the time of Gerardo with
Nah,
Rico Suave?
nah. Frankie J. That's like with like Baby Bash and all them. It was more like 2000s and stuff, bro.
Oh, okay.
Damn, dude, you brought that fucking song up. Now I want to sing it. Suave.
Dude, this is you are the co-host for the next half hour. If you want to use some of your time to sing, Rico, suave.
Hell yeah. That shit's funny, bro.
Yeah, I always get Gerard Butler. I don't see that with you.
I could see that.
I see more like Mufasa because when you took that, you had no hat on the one day, man. That hair was out, bro. When you had the long hair, you had a lion's mane.
Oh yeah, he did. Did he cut it? Did he cut it off or?
I don't know if it's much shorter now, but his shit grows in like Timberland, like it's out on the side. It's thick.
Yeah.
Let me check something. So, what's on your mind with the Jets before we get into the great debate? How are you feeling after the draft, after rookie camp, after the vets getting together here for phase 2? Where's Johnny at?
I feel good. I mean, first and foremost, seeing Aaron Rodgers running right now, right, and throwing it's if we were talking about socks a little bit earlier today, right, I'd probably feel like 23, 24 socks already since watching that. So if anybody gets my drift on that, but dude, seeing him run like that, and then the part when he was squatting, right? I don't know if anybody saw that. I was like, oh man, like this dude he's ready, man. He has the biggest chip on his shoulder. And just seeing everybody there, man, that's wild to me. Like how early the whole squad is being there right now. And dude, when's the last time we've seen something like that they're so invested to do some damage this year? It's been a while, man. It's been a very, very long time.
It has. This team is going to be really, really fun to watch. And basically the entire defense is back. And the main player that we lost
Got
We may have
replaced.
improved. We may have
Mhm.
improved with the replacement.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And it's crazy, man, because going through the actual D this year, right? Dude, everybody's like over 6 feet. I don't know if people like realize that. And there's nobody, almost nobody other than probably like Sauce and whatnot and Reed. But dude, everybody's like 250 and up, bro. It's nuts, man. It's bro, like they're not playing this year. And the amount of edges that we have and stuff, bro, it's dude, I'm ready, man. Like I cannot wait for the season to start. Like, I
Yeah.
want to go to games. I want to catch them. I want to see what's going on. Hopefully, once I could sneak out. Well, I'm probably gonna bring my daughter, but the wife will let me. I'm gonna have more fucking kids, but trying to catch as many
Yeah,
games
if
as I
you're leaving the
can, man.
house, you got to bring some of them with you, right? At least what?
Yeah, bro. Like, there's no way I could get out like Dolo. But my daughter loves coming to the games. Her first game that I took her to was the Mike White game, bro. And the
Cincinnati, Halloween.
Halloween night, she was dressed
I
as
missed that game.
a Jets cheerleader. Got a picture in the whole nine.
Nice. I missed that game. We were in the Pop Warner Conference Championship that day at 1:00. So I missed the majority of that game. We didn't start till like 1:45 that day. But I missed that game.
Yeah, big fella, you're completely right, dude. That's the other thing too. Is I don't know if you guys have seen Will McDonald, but that dude looks big, bro. He looks like he's put on some weight. So I'm excited to
Haven't
see
seen him.
that.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen him. I thought he'd be with like JJ at one of the Knicks games or something, but I haven't seen him yet.
he you know how they'll put out those shorts of them like talking and stuff like that, and like you know that's when you saw him come with
Okay.
his shirt on and all that. And I was like, oh shit! I was like, this dude looks pretty broad. He looks jacked.
Yeah,
So
I mentioned the other night I didn't get to watch. I fell asleep trying to watch the take flight. Like I didn't even see Olu Fashanu get to the facility, and that's the opening. Is like the drone getting from the hotel to the building. I didn't even see him get to the building. It's how fast I fell asleep. But I did watch that this afternoon, and there's a montage at the end of them all working out in the gym, and I thought I saw him real quick, but I didn't get a clean, good look at it.
you
And
see,
I had it streamed from the laptop to the TV, and I was like in bed. Then I didn't want to scramble across to try to rewind it.
Corley. He benched 27, 225, 27 times. Yeah, bro, just pumping them out, dog. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Nice. So let's get into it. Let's get into the debate, and then for those of you that don't know, the Thursday Night Throwdown is a debate show where I have someone on, and we'll debate two different sides of a New York Jet topic. So Johnny, you are taking this year's defense as better than two. And Infrared, I double checked. The 2009 Jet defense was number one in the NFL, and they were number one by over 500 yards. It was like 480. So forgive me. But we were clear cut number one defense in 2009. So Johnny, go ahead. You have up to 3 minutes. You could state your case, and then I will ruin your argument. Go ahead.
So we're talking about this year's defense, right? I mean, so I'm gonna go by each room that we have. So our linebackers, right? Some people are questioning the linebackers right now. CJ, right? Quincy. Then we have Sherwood, Surratt, McCrary, and Barnes right now, right? I think they led the NFL in most tackles this year, right? We got our corners. I think it's the best corners we have in the league in Sauce, Reed, and Michael Carter, right? So comparing them to the 09 one, I think this corner room, other than Revis, is the best one, right? And then our safety. This is where it gets kind of tough, right? Because of the safety room, we don't know what we're gonna have in Chuck Clark. We have no idea, right? I mean, Tony Adams is Tony Adams. I think he's gonna have another hell of a year. We got Converse, right? What is Converse? We no idea. These are the backups, and then we got Jalen Key, who was a linebacker converted into a safety. Then this is where it gets, to me, I think this is the reason why we beat the 09 defense, right? So typically what we run a cover 3, cover 4. I think we ranked last year third best, right? If I'm not mistaken, Nick. In defense.
We were third last year.
best,
We were
right?
third, yeah.
I think that the type of players that play on the offense now and everything like that are a lot better than they were in 09. So that needs to come into consideration, right? That during that time, it was still running the rock. Now it's a quarterback's league, throwing the ball, right? But our defensive line, man, Quinnen Williams, Will McDonald, Jermaine Johnson, Michael Clemens, Hassan Reddick, Solomon Thomas, Kinlaw, which I think is going to be a monster. A lot of people are saying like this dude, didn't do crap from when he was over there in San Fran. And Leaky Futu, bro. I think Futu is going to have a big year this year. That guy is another individual. I don't know if anybody saw him, but that dude's mane was insane. Right? So another cat. And then even our backups that we got, Tenzo Smart, man, that's really it that anybody's gonna talk about, because I don't think nobody's gonna know who freaking Manny Jones, Bradley Anai is, Marquise Spencer, Bruce Hector, another Bruce that nobody talks about and everything. So for us this year, why I feel like the reasoning behind us having the better and best defense of all time, I think, right, is because we're going to be playing with a lead this year. The offense for us and what they're going to do with A-Rod being healthy, you guys are going to see something that has not been done ever. It's going to be his historic defense this year, man. So that's my take on it, bro. You let me know what you think.
All right. Well, I want no part in shitting on this year's defense. So I will not. I agree with you. We are loaded with the individual talent on each level of the defense. We have all pro potential everywhere, with Reddick and JJ, with Quinnen up front, with Mosley and Williams, with all three of our corners. We have Pro Bowl and all pro potential on every level. Not many defenses can say that in the NFL. But I will say this. I will attack one part of it. In comparison to 2009, when I look at the 2009 defense, right? Obviously, Revis stands out. Mm-hmm. Ellis made a Pro Bowl. The number one defense in the NFL only had 2 Pro Bowlers. That's rare. I mean, you look at Baltimore this year. They were all over the place. I think they had like
everybody almost on defense. It was stupid, man.
Yeah. Now, that defense in 2009. Now listen to this. This is 16 games. They gave up 26 touchdowns for the entire season. 7 of those touchdowns were either fumble, interception, or kickoff returns, meaning in 16 games, the defense only gave up 19 touchdowns. Think about that. Now, I know what you're thinking. One of those games was the blowout. Where are we? Where are you? There was a game against Miami that we lost. Where's the score? There we go. We lost to Miami 31-27 that year. There was 4 touchdowns by Miami in that game. We also lost 31-14 in New England that year, and there was 4 touchdowns scored in that game. So in the other 14 games, we only gave up 12 touchdowns. 11 touchdowns. Now, when you look at the opponents and what they scored against us, right?
Mm-hmm.
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games under 10 points. We shut out the Bengals 37-0 in the last game ever to end the season at East Rutherford. We beat the Colts 29-15. We beat the Bucks 26-3. We beat the Panthers 17-6. We beat the Raiders 38-0. The infamous Mark Sanchez hot dog game and the Leon Washington leg snap when the last time I ever wore a jersey during a Jet game. We beat the Patriots earlier that year 16-9 with the Revis interception up the sideline to Moss. And we beat the Texans on opening day 24-7 in Sanchez's debut. The part that I want to address with this defense, it was an amoeba. Rex would run whatever he had to run in order to win the game. Ulbrich runs a lot of base, 4-man rushes. Rex would have guys like Jamal Westerman and other guys walking around pre-snap. You didn't know where they were coming from. You didn't know who was dropping. You didn't know the exotic blitzes. Revis and Cromartie were put out on islands, right? You don't do that as much here. We don't blitz as much. So the strategy, the coaching, the design, the scheme, the uniqueness of that Rex defense and what we were going to see from week to week made that defense better, in my opinion. Now, if this defense this year goes out and they get number one and they lead the league in turnovers and they're giving up 1 touchdown a week, I will come out here and say, hey, they're just as good. But number one defense in the league, only 4,000. Yeah, I broke out a Jamal Westerman reference.
Dude, it's just so
defense,
hard for me, man, because like that's one of my it is, and it's one of my favorite defenses, man. So keep going. My bad. I just needed to put that in there.
No, and it's do you like the 77 Yankees or do you like the 96 Yankees? Like there's no right or wrong answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're both well aware that they are going to be in the top of the league. Right? I think if anything with this defense differs from that defense, we have the cornerbacks to cover. We just don't have that massive run stuffer like that Chris Jenkins or that Sione Buha. We don't have that big body in the middle. And I think that's something that if you play a Baltimore in the playoffs could hurt us. You know, you get Pacheco going, as we saw last year at MetLife. He had that scamper on us. But the individual talent on this team is much better. But what Rex brought to the coaching and the scheme with Mike Pettin, I think that's light years away. I could only imagine what Rex would do with all this talent.
I agree, and that's I think that's the debate, right? Is Saleh versus Rex more than anything, right? Because imagine Rex with this roster right now, with all the individuals that we have. I mean, the fact that this year we're actually having Sauce finally travel is what we've been asking for. I don't know how long. Like, dude, take out the best wide receiver that other team and just shut them down, and that's it. And
we don't play man a lot though, Johnny. We don't play man all the time,
and we don't.
So
and
there's the ability to hide the man coverage goes away if you have Sauce following the number one wide receiver.
And it's the whole, bend but don't break thing that we play with as well. Yeah. I mean, there's times, man, dude, I was like, all right, well, they're in the 20s, right? They're not doing shit. We're stopping them right here and right now. And dude, I'm excited, man, for this year. Like, everybody's talking about CJ Mosley and he's lost a few steps, right? I think he's heard that. He's lost some weight. I don't know if anybody knows that, right? To be able to go, he looks a lot leaner in the last couple of shows that they've been actually showing him. And bro, I'm telling you guys, man, that dude getting leaner and smaller like that, he's going to be faster because our linebackers are built for speed, and that's what they want. Speed, speed, speed. I mean, that's what makes Quincy that dude. Did you know Quincy Williams only 5'11"? Everybody else is 6'1". Like, how nuts is that to really, really think about that?
He plays like he's 6'6", like 280.
Exactly.
He plays and hits like he is a monster.
So, I mean, again, I think for us, man, the biggest difference I would have to say where this defense beats the 09 defense is our defensive line. I mean, what's your take on that?
There are certain times, third down, third and short, I would like to see more 5-man fronts and just have these defensive tackles load up, where you put a nose tackle in, Quinnen and like Kinlaw, and then JJ and Clemens, and have a 5-man rush going, with the linebackers filling in the gaps, and you slant or whatever to open up the linebackers coming through. I'm tired of seeing us give up thirds and twos because we're in 4-man down line, and you just know, okay, they're going to run to the strong side and they're going to get 3 yards. Like, I want to see more strategy and less base. I think certain times call for you to deviate from your game plan to stop their game plan, and you can't always rely on your base defense to do that. There are times where our secondary is good enough where you can go with a goal line in the middle of the field because you got Sauce and Reed out there, and you can put an extra man or two up front on the line. So, and I think, I don't know. I coach defense, and I when I coached Nick's defense, I would always come out. People would ask me, "What do you run?" And I'm like, "Whatever it takes to win the game." Like, I had that Rex mentality. Like, I would say, all right, let me watch the film, let me see what they do, and let me try to eliminate it. And there were times where I knew there was a team that did not have 3 games on them, and I knew they didn't run up the middle. I didn't put anyone in the A gap on either side. I started B and C gap with my edges running free, and this team had negative 50 yards on the game. Okay. Every toss that they did, we were hitting them right away. We were hitting them. They couldn't do anything. But all they wanted to do was jet sweeps and tosses. They didn't run anything else. So I took it away from them. Mm-hmm. You can't do that type in the NFL. But I always say, if you know a team has a strength in certain situations, and I always said, show me your first third down. That was the first play I wanted to see on film. Show me your first third down. It's your go-to play when you're in Pop Warner. You're going to give the ball to your best player. You're going to give a toss, a jet sweep, a quarterback bootleg, whatever it is. Show me what you do on your first third down conversion, and I'm going to take that play away the entire game because I know that's what you're going to rely upon. But when you look at the Jet side of it, if you're not changing 4-man fronts on short downs, teams are going to attack that, and that prolongs drives. Shut the fucking drive down. Now, let's look at the flip side of it, right? You have a defense that has had to play and coach a little more conservatively because they know they can't take the chance of giving up a big play. Maybe that changes this year.
I think that with Reddick being here and Reddick, the fact that he's known to strip the shit out of balls on a constant, that was something that we were lacking so much last year with their turnovers. I mean, what was it? Jordan Whitehead had that 3 turnovers, that big, and that was like one of the biggest games that we had in our defense was at full cylinders, right? Running on full cylinders. And I mean, but then it goes, and we had the what game was it? It was a Denver game where Bryce Hall had the return for the touchdown.
That was the Quincy Blitz, yeah. That's the game I always reference as the Mariano Rivera game where like we needed the defense to close out, and they did.
I mean, that's the stuff that needs to be, and we don't blitz a lot, man. Like, that's the other part. It's again, we're that bend but don't break type of defense, and with the talent that we have, bro, just stack that shit and hit them until they just say no more, bro. Like, I'm with you, man. This is tough, dude. This is a real tough debate for me because I'm looking at everything right with this year's defense against the 09 defense, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like,
Whoa! I'm trying to pour water from my gallon into my small Poland swing. Allison coming in. My hands are full. I'm sorry. Sorry, Johnny. I don't mean to cut you off.
Are you good?
Allison coming in with a $50 super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Allison says, I want A-Rod come for blood from last year. No, you don't have to put the not really. I want him going for blood too. I want him angry. But Bills players look like he did intentionally. No, he can come kick some butt this year. Go to the playoffs first. Then I'll run through 31 teams trying to get to the Super Bowl. I love that. Thank you so much for the super chat. That was awesome of you. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, Johnny, you get a $50 super chat. That derails any conversation that we were having. that this takes precedence. This is awesome of you to do. Yeah, I mean, this offense being run by Rodgers with this talent, with this offensive line, will make you forget how much we hate Hackett. I'm not saying we're going to love Hackett, but our love for Rodgers, watching him facilitate this offense, watching him convert third downs, watching our red zone touchdown percentage go up to one of the league leaders, it's going to make us forget that we hate Hackett. We're not going to love him, but Rodgers will mask so many other issues that we have, right? Like I keep saying, he said it last year, right? I just said it the other night. It was either One Jet Drive or Hard Knocks, where he's like, call comes in, you don't like the call. That's when you tap your helmet, like, oh, I can't hear you. I call my own play, and we go. To me, that was like the biggest tell. He's like, oh, I'm prepared for stupid calls. I know what to do when there's a bad call coming in. I pretend the headset's faulty, and we just go and run the play. So,
and that's awesome that he's doing it. It needs to be done, bro. We didn't have that shit. You had Zach looking lost there, and bro, we were all screaming like this dude's about to hand it off, and they're stacking that entire right side. Please change it, change it, change it. Nope, dude would just go ahead and said, here you go, Breece. Good luck running into a fucking wall. And then, I mean, if Breece Hall wasn't this incredible player that he would make something out of nothing, I don't know, man. I cannot wait for A-Rod. I mean, Allison is completely right. A-Rod is coming for blood. Like, this dude is so invested in this team right now. Like, I'm telling you, that workout montage that you were talking about a little bit earlier, seeing that, right? It's fucking Jets porn. It's literally Jets porn, because seeing this man squat fucking ass to grass, bro. Like, I was like, holy shit. This is amazing right now. Seeing him run, right? And I'm talking about he was running laterally as well. And I'm like, oh my God, this dude is like, he's ready. You know, everybody's like, oh, you know, he had this injury. How long ago was that? He's had so much time to get better and all that. This dude was pumping. I don't know what the hell he did, man, but I'm glad he did it. And I cannot wait to go ahead and put the entire NFL on notice. So, bro, I'm excited, man. I can't. What is it? Fucking May, and we're still talking about Jets football. I'm out here buying merchandise in May when I should be getting more Knicks shit, right? Because of what they're doing. So, you know,
buy a membership to my channel. The only Knicks shit you need to get is a membership to Proud New York Jet Fan. That's the only Knicks shit you need, bro.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Only Knicks shit that you need right now. But Allison, thank you again. That's very, very generous of you, and that's very awesome. As like my one female viewer besides my daughter, thank you. Way to stand out and contribute to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. That I get like flabbergasted when you know one comes in that big. I don't know.
Hey, I would have. The things I would do for $50. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
But
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Allison,
this is a tough debate, bro. Like this really is. Like,
yeah,
I go back and I see the rooms, like the linebackers, the corners, the safeties, the D line that '09 had, and I'm like, fuck, man, it's almost even, man. Because they have some talent over there too. I just think the biggest debate would be Rex and Robert Saleh, and unfortunately, right, Saleh has now had a okay quarterback, right? So our record sucks because of it.
my man, Knob Deep, formerly known as Knob Craft, gifting 5 memberships to David D, Hyder Ali, the big fella, Paul Klein, and Roger F. If you guys are on Discord and you are not already in the Proud NYJ fan group, please hit me up. It is Proud NYJ fan, no spaces. Friend me on there, and we will get you in there. I know Roger. I think I spoke to Roger. I don't think he's on Discord, but Knob, very generous of you. Thank you, sir. That is very kind of you to do. But yeah, if you guys, big fella, I believe you're in Jake's Discord, so hit me up on there. We'll move you in and we'll get you over. Well, not get you over, but we'll get you in there. We're not taking you from Jake. Although, hearing that you are 6'4", 280, I think I heard the other day, big fella.
Yeah,
I might have to take your name as the big fella, bro. I'm 6'3.5", 300. So if you and me did the belly bump that me and Jeremy did, that could be catastrophic for a lot of people.
fucking Long Island would have had a fucking crack in his.
Did you see the South Park of it? 9/11 times 1,000. 2 South Park references tonight. That's awesome.
Hey,
Johnny,
now-
your milkshake's bringing all the money to the art tonight, man. It's the glasses, the studio. I like this. Thank you, Knob. I appreciate you. Allison, thank you for your super chat as well. And Knob's coming in at 6'5", 310. Oh man, we're gonna have a battle royal. I'm out. I'm too old. I'm not. I'll be the hype guy. I'll talk about it.
Yo, I fight some tall dude. I'm going for their kneecaps right from the jump, bro.
Good.
And I'm breaking
the
them
ACL
down.
replaced. I'm good. I'm without a big toe on the left foot, less agility. I'm more easy to tip over. Nope.
Damn, bro. What the fuck is going on with all these 6 foot whatever it is, bro? Like, I bullshit you not. Everybody that I have on my list right over here is over 6 feet, other than probably like 5 people. It's insane, dude. I'm 5'11".
Are you keeping stats on height of Jets fans?
Yeah, I am, bro. Like, look at that. Fucking Hawk is like
6'14", 880. What are you gonna do? Tell you to get your phone fixed because your keyboard's obviously freaking the fuck out.
I don't know, man. If you see that picture of Hawk right there, and you see the difference of the back of the window to his head, he's probably like 5'10", 5'8".
Yeah,
right there,
I think he's sitting on a phone book or something there.
I think so too, man. Possibly 5.
Or he's in like the Little Tykes car. He's in the Little Tykes car, maybe. I'm just waiting for his comments to come in. I like being I can make comments on people and it takes them so long to type that by the time they type the reply, I'm like, nope, we already moved on from that. On to the next joke.
Yeah, I'm 5.
You remember, for those of you who used to listen back in the day when Dan Patrick was on with Rex Dibble on ESPN Radio, and you would call in and you would have to give your height and weight, and if you qualified and they thought you were big enough, they hit the bell. So it'd be like, hey, I'm Nick calling in from New Jersey, 6'3", 275, ding, and then it'd be like, hey, I'm Jeremy, I'm calling in, I'm 5'6", 240. 5'6", 240. Well, bro, what are you, a basketball? Like, they would make fun of like the person's height. Like, are you the Penguin? Like, they would make fun of people if like your height and weight didn't match up. Yeah, There we go. Big fella knows. Ding.
Hey, can you highlight
5'10",
Hawks?
205.
Did I call it 5'10"?
Well, you're just sitting there dreaming about Hawk and his size, I guess. Say no judgment, man. You do you, Johnny. No judgment.
Hey, Hawk has those eyes, bro. I guarantee you, if he was on here, he'd probably get you over a $200 super chat. I'm just saying.
Well, dude, I know the cameras are bright, but don't. I got the baby blues, but sometimes they're green. I'm wearing blue. The eyes will look blue. I put on a Jet shirt. The eyes will look green. And
Yeah, that's my
girls ask
son,
me,
dude.
like, "Do you have contacts that change colors?" I'm like, "No, it comes out." Yeah, look at my eyes, ladies. No. But awesome, Knob. Thank you for the memberships. Like I said, if you got a membership tonight from Knob, if you were gifted, if you are on Discord, hit me up. Proud NYJ fan, no spaces, and we will get you over. And Allison, again, that was awesome.
Yo, you know who's tall as shit too is Bonesy.
Yeah, he looked tall. I think he's probably coming in like 6'3". I would guess he's about 6'3", 224.
Nah, he's 6'6", bro.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker, bro.
Oh, look at Dark Soldier turning this into Tinder. I have black hair and green eyes. 6'1", 180.
Yeah,
Available in the Salt Lake City area. I don't know if you're gonna have luck out there, man. I don't know if they're allowed to have Tinder in Utah.
Yeah, I just speak Spanish, bro. So you know,
that's all you need sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Allison saying where A-Rod wants to stay with the Jets enough to throw his money at them to help them because he wants to.
So true.
He's made so much money in his career, and he's makes so much money off the field. He can take those cuts.
Harlan, I really believe that freaking Aaron Rodgers will break that up. He's gonna break that freaking record, right? And he's gonna do it before 17 games. Watch, like, I don't know, dude. This is the toss up for me, right? Are we gonna be a complete run defense and he doesn't have to do all that, or because his like bad season was like 3,500 yards, wasn't it, in one season?
Aaron Rodgers has no ego when it comes to winning a game. If he's got to hand it off 35 times, he'll do it. He'll say that too. He's like, Wade Brees was running it today, and these guys up front were blocking. He goes, my job is to just give them the ball and let them do what they were doing. He's not going to be a guy that's like, we didn't throw enough. Like, he wants to win a ring. He wants to, dude, he will be the biggest legend in New York sports history if he gets the Jets a ring. Yes, I am going over Jeter. I am going over everyone else who's won here. If he gets this Jets team a ring, and he don't even have to be the leader, but we know he will be the one talked about. He will be the headline guy. If this Jets team wins, Aaron Rodgers will be the biggest thing in New York. He will want to live here forever. He will keep that home in New Jersey, and he will live here forever. And he will be a god. And I hate to say that word when referring to a human. He will walk on water in New York and New Jersey. It will be something that we've never seen before.
You remember when Derek Jeter, right? He had that article in I forgot what's the news out of Long Island, but anyways, bro, he literally had like a bad disease. He was spreading that shit out like crazy, and they freaking buried it, dude. In like, you know, it's because it's fucking Derek Jeter. Like, that dude.
They worked it back to him being like patient zero for like half of Hollywood or something.
Yeah. You remember that? I don't know if you remember that.
I do. I know someone just mentioned it. Maybe it was you in the chat like 2 weeks ago. Somebody brought that up about Jeter being patient zero.
Yeah,
you're a Met fan though, so that's like the one thing that you like could be happy about. Like, Jeter gave girls gonorrhea. Like,
look, my biggest take with the Yankees is this, right? Like, as a Met fan, right? It was always but the Yankees got 27 championships. Fuck have you guys done? And it sucks. Look, I growing up in that era, I loved fucking Sammy Posada. I loved Bernie Williams. Right? I mean, those were cats that I was like, damn, even when Darryl Strawberry went over there and that shit hurt. Seeing him, even Doc Gooden throwing that no-hitter that he had with them in the pinstripes of the Yankees, sucks to see that. But I can't hate him, man. I mean,
Strawberry punching Armando Benitez, like that was a huge Yankee moment, right? That fight when you see Darryl come in with that left and connect with them and fall into the dugout.
Yeah, dude, it's just fuck, man. Hearing that shit makes me fucking sad again, bro. I'll never forget that World Series, the Subway World Series and all that. How divided New York was when that occurred and all that. But yes, but to your point, Nick,
shout out to the big fella. He just gifted a membership to Patty Grimes. Awesome. Look at this. Look at everybody sharing the love tonight. I love that shit.
But the biggest difference for me, man.
Pay it forward. I love that stuff. Thank you, guys. Go ahead.
The biggest difference, man, like about the Yankees and Mets, right, is that I feel like the Mets are like Jet fans, bro. We're diehards, dude. Diehards. And I feel like the Jets is that if and when Aaron gets his championship, and I hope he stays even after that and he gets his second one, right? All and everything he's done in Green Bay will be forgotten about. He will be talked about as a Jet for the rest of his life and whatnot, So I mean, again, it goes back to the whole Rangers thing with Messier, right? He's not known for playing for that other team. I guarantee there are some people in the chat don't even know where that dude played before he became a Ranger. So it means a lot more, man. And dude, and to this day, I say it, if the fucking Jets win the World Series and when they win the World Series, bro, I probably will cry watching that shit. Because, I mean, it means that much
I'm
to
a
me,
baby.
dude.
I'm a baby. I cry. Like, I cry often. I'm an emotional fuck. I'm not going to lie. Like, I have so much, like, tension and stress built up with me through life that, like, simple, like, sports things are, like, my release. And there are times that I do get teary-eyed. When we traded for Rodgers, I was on air on the IOW show that I do, and the trade came in when we were on air, and I announced it, and my guy Lamar was like, well, what are you thinking? What are your thoughts right now? And the first thing I said, and I might get teary-eyed saying it, I was like, I want to call my son, and I wish I could call my dad. Like, those were the first two things that, like, popped into my head. Like, Nikki called right away, and then I was just like, I wish I could talk to my dad right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think you and I had that convo before. We had that conversation, and the first time when I was talking with you, is the reason why I am a Jets fan is my pops, man. And I know with the Super Bowl, and that's exactly who I want to watch it with. Like, I want my dad being right there. My dad's old school now, man. So he's been through the whole Jets. So he's one of those, like, very negative Jet fans now. He's dealt with so much torture for so long that there's no positive of the Jets doing anything good. So to see that, I know he's gonna fucking cry. So it'll be awesome, man.
Yeah. For all the old heads, I will admit, I do not want Joe Beningo to see a Super Bowl. Like, Joe Beningo, I don't want to hear. Even last year, I don't want to hear the guy's name. I don't want him representing the Jets fans. I don't want Mike Greenberg representing Jets fans. I feel that, like, they're too over the top, and they don't represent the fan base, and they represent a bad portion of the fan base. The negativity in Beningo, and the illogical in Greenberg. And as much of an idiot as I am, like, and I will make stupid jokes, and I will, I'll go off topic, and we'll go on rants, and we'll have crazy conversations. But when I give a Jet take, I always try to be logical. Like, I always try to, like, not go to the moon with it, right? There we go. Knob's about to drop like 25 subscriptions since he loved that take so much.
I mean,
Good.
yeah,
I'm glad I could make you happy. Yeah, those I don't like those guys being front and center as Jets fans. Like, I would rather Method Man. I would rather Lee Schreiber show up. Like, even though he's the Hard Knocks guy, but like
yeah.
those are people that go to the games. Like, uh, give me Kevin James, give me Adam Sandler,
Adam Sandler. Yep.
give me Ray Romano, give me those guys being front and center as Jets fans.
The Karate Kid.
Oh,
What
Ralph Macchio,
Ralph Macchio. You know, those are the cats that I want. Yeah,
Q-Tip.
agreed.
Uh,
Agreed.
You know, it's this place is going to be the place to be this year. You know, you have the young guys with Sauce and Garrett and Quinnen and Quincy. You got the old heads that like people around the league respect, like Rodgers, like Tyron Smith. It's gonna be the place to be. That stadium, when Gibson scored that winning touchdown, I was at home and I was screaming like a maniac, and I had this helmet on. And I was convinced that was the reason that we won. Like, we went on a
Yeah.
5-game winning streak the year before, and I wore that helmet every game. I break that out occasionally.
Do you have it right now?
I still have some of my stuff packed. Like, all my winter stuff is still packed from when I was packing up to leave here before the stupid jobs got taken away from me. But yeah, that Kansas City game that I was at, even though we lost, I had never been in this stadium with that. I hadn't seen that since we beat the Packers 42-17 in the last week of 2002, and then we beat the Colts 41-0 the next week. Those two games, there were people hugging, old guys crying. Like, there was just so much joy in that stadium those 7 days.
Bro, I you know the game for me that was just like that. So I went into that Cincinnati Bengals game thinking that we were gonna get our asses whooped. I was just like, you know, I was like, fuck, man, this sucks. I'm taking my daughter to a game that we're about to get crushed. There's no way we should win this fucking game, right? With Mike White at that, right? And then Mike White fucking goes off. Mike White gets hurt, so Josh Johnson has to come on in, right? And I'm like, oh, fucking here we go, you know, typical New York Jets shit. And bro, nah, man, dude, they fucking won it. And just like you were saying, man, I was in section 115, man. They have like a giant group of people that are there that are season ticket holders, and they're hugging, and they're all like telling my daughter, they're like, hey, please bring her back. Like, this is the good luck charm that we needed. You know, the superstitious aspect of it starts to play its part and whatnot. So, yeah, bro. Dude, old men were hugging and everything. It was a great game. If Infrared was here, I guess Infrared was at that game as well. So I think his son was dressed up as Spider-Man. I have my daughter dressed up as a New York Jets cheerleader. So
nice, awesome. You want to hang? Do you gotta go? Can you hang?
I'm good, bro.
I know we committed for like the first hour, but if you want to hang, you're more than welcome.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, bro. More than happy. I'm glad that am I coming out clear still? Like, everything.
Yeah, man, you're fine. You're fine. If it was anything glitchy or off, the chat will let you know immediately. I'll say something, but they usually pop up with if there's a lag or your mic is off or low. They're very good with giving feedback, so the best quality gets out there.
Hey, did you see what the big fella just put up? Bro, that's exactly how I feel. I feel like we're in every fucking game, dude.
I am trying to well, before I take it down, the GoFundMe is up there to help get Dano to his first home Jets game. That link is there. If you would consider that, if not today, just remember going forward, all the shows I do, we will have that chat. We will have that link posted to help him out. I was hoping to see him in the chat tonight. Let him know we got another donation. Let him know that Green Bean will be putting it out there too. So if you talk to him, let him know good things are happening, and he is missed. So let's open it up to you guys. Let's get you guys calling in and see where that takes us. There we go. Let's pin this message. Replace pinned message. There we go. That's up there. So let's see who calls in. I know Bobby said goodnight earlier. He's still lurking in the woods. He didn't go to sleep. He said goodnight earlier. He said he was tired. I don't think Bonesy was able to make his segment tonight with them, and I think that upset him.
Damn Bonesy.
I think they played a little phone tag, and then
hey, let's get the big fella in here, man. Hey, big fella, call in, brother. Big fella's cool dude, man. He's good peoples.
Yeah, he's been on before. I've seen him on Jake. He's been on here before.
Yeah, and I did want to say something real quick with Yeti's take. Yeti, earlier you were talking about the whole Corley thing with the Wayne Corbett thing. I feel the same way, man. I said it a long time ago. He has that Wayne Corbett feel, bro. Like that just Wayne Corbett story is fucking amazing, bro. As somebody that's from Long Island, went to Hofstra, it was great, man. So
he wasn't from Long Island.
No, he's from Jersey. I know that.
Garfield, New Jersey. Don't confuse Jersey with Long Island, all right? It's fucking nothing alike.
Hey, us Long Islanders, right? We fucking say he's from Long Island no matter what. He went to fucking Hofstra and was a monster over there. I still want that Hofstra 3 jersey.
Nah, I'm coming in with a super chat. Thank you, buddy. Can we make our celebrity Jets fan selection? Why is Mick Foley a Jet fan?
I don't know. Could be. Hopefully, I think he is. Want to make them?
Maybe because of all the self-mutilation. Is that what he's trying to maybe tie together there? Yeah. Oh, he is. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, he rocked a Jets jersey a while back. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty positive he did.
Well, he did that in every town to get a pop, right? He would get the cheap pop, like him, John Cena, when they're crowd favorites. You wear the town that you're in to get them. I know he's from Long Island. I just didn't know if he was a Jet fan. Breaking news. All right.
That's crazy.
I did not know that. I did not. Chris Braddock, welcome, bro. Let's bring our first caller in tonight on the hotline. It's the big fella. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Oh, yeah.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good, man. Like the show. Congratulations on, your show VR, this show, everything. You're doing good, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, not much, really. When you were talking about like celebrities and stuff like that, I wouldn't mind seeing Rich Eisen get one. That guy does a lot of good for a lot of people.
Yes. And, good call. He should be the face of Jets fans, right? He's such an awesome human being. Not that like Greenberg isn't, but just the mindset of Greenberg, I never agreed with for years.
Greenberg's a whiny bitch.
So thank you. Like I'm trying to tiptoe around it, but thank you.
No, he's a whiny bitch. He's just, I can't stand listening to him sometimes, to be perfectly honest. But Rich Eisen's a top-notch guy. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I read the first part of it and I clicked to put it on air and I was like, Rich Eisen does a lot for charity. I put it up and then I see he is such a cock. Wait, you had me in the first half. I think that's what the kids say nowadays. You had me in the first half.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Greenberg is the reason I stopped watching ESPN shows. Like I will watch a game on ESPN, but the second the game's over, I bail. I don't watch 30 for 30s. I can't do anything ESPN related. And Francesa and Beningo are the reason I stopped listening to WFAN in like 2015 or 16. I can't do any of it.
Why don't you like Beningo though?
I hate the negativity. I hate I don't know. Like when he was with who was the kid who was with him for years? He's now on with
Evan?
Joe and Evan. I liked Evan, but Joe's mentality, his takes, like the I don't know, the Smoker's raspy voice where he sounds like
Yeah.
Marge Simpson's brother. Like
Yeah.
I never enjoyed listening to him. I never have. Like,
See, Joe was good early on, but as he got more famous, he got more of a big head.
he
That's the
became a
thing.
dick.
Yeah,
became a
absolutely,
dick.
absolutely.
And talking down to callers all the time.
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
yeah, I
Like,
do too.
these are the people that listen to your show. You can
Right.
disagree with someone. Like, I disagree with Johnny, but I do it in a respectful way, right? Like,
How can you
wouldn't know
disagree
that I
with
hate
Johnny, man?
Johnny's guts. Like, nobody knows how much I hate Johnny because I hide it in cordial responses.
Yeah, Johnny's a good dude. Johnny's a good dude. I still can't get over who was it? Charles saying that he's a rabbit. that was fucking crazy the other day.
Charles said he made like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Red John coming in. Red John says Beningo is a treasure. Well, I wish he was a hidden treasure that nobody would find.
Beningo's like a piece of lead that you find under the ocean, bro. That's it. Yeah. So, and I am 6'4", 285.
Hey, am I freezing up, or can you guys still see me okay?
Oh, I hear you, bro.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right, correction. Scott says, I know how much you hate Johnny. You say it almost every show. Good point, Scott. I've never said these words to you, Scott, but good point.
Because like I think it's because I look. I think it's because I look so good, you know. So it's more of like an attraction thing. You know how chicks want. Am I glitching?
Yeah, Johnny still
probably at the right time with the way you were going with that. Probably at the right time. Thank you, Jesus.
Johnny still is the king prank on the Asman show with her happy birthday. Got to give him credit for that, man. Got to give you credit for that.
Good work, Johnny. Good work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna leave it to you.
Hey,
guys
we
for a
gotta
minute.
get that emoji, dude.
I'm gonna go urinate very quickly. I will be back. Enjoy, Johnny.
We gotta get that emoji going on.
Don't take me off the rails here.
So what's up, Johnny? I can't. You're breaking up a little bit.
I got you. I won't.
No, that's all right.
Oh, living the dream, baby. Just chilling. Hey,
now where are you out of?
Can you see me now? Am I good?
Yeah, I see you. What?
I'm in Virginia Beach.
Oh,
Virginia
nice,
Beach.
bro. Nice. I love Virginia Beach. It's good stuff.
Yeah, man. I've been here for a while now, so
I'm in North Jersey, so yeah.
Hey, you should link up with Nick sometime, and then triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to that thing tomorrow. That
oh shit, with Bonesy and all that stuff. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, man. That'll be a good time.
I got
I think
I got my money on Bonesy, man.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'm hoping that Bonesy.
You can't replace the experience factor in that one, man.
I think Bonesy's gonna butter him up, and he's just gonna let him do he's gonna pretend that you're okay, and then just give him the giant shaft right afterwards.
There you go.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, man. So them Jets, dude, they're gonna do some noise this year and stuff, So
yeah. I mean,
what do you think? I'm not gonna get up and have YouTube playing on my phone when I leave to go use the toilet. You don't think I'm gonna listen to what you're saying? I'm team's Bonesy, man.
No, but like I wrote in the chat, I am not scared of one damn team this year. If we're healthy, we can beat every freaking team in the league this year, no doubt.
You've heard me say before, we can win a game in any fashion. We can win it defensively, offensively, special teams. We can win games in any fashion. And that's what's going to make this team special, is that we don't have to rely on Rodgers to go for 350 and 4 touchdowns to win the game. We might rely on Brees to be the main facilitator of the offense, and then Rodgers just peppers in his experience, and it's good enough to score 24 points and win 24-13. We'll have games where we explode, and we have 27 at halftime. This is going to be fun to watch time and time again.
And you know what's good about this roster? what's good about this, Nick, please ask Big Fella about what he thinks about Joe Milton. If you know, Scott, you already know how I feel about Joe Milton, brother. But
Sluggo, thank you for watching, man. Appreciate you coming over, and we'll talk soon, buddy.
No, but what's good about this roster is the fact that there are players that, you know, made the team last year that will not be on this team coming this year because we brought in a lot of talented players. You know, I mean, Xavier Gibson might be gone. You know, Brownlee might be gone. Izzy might be gone. You know, because
I do think Gibson's gone. Gibson's my pick to be gone.
Yeah.
Because I think the new kickoff rules eliminate him from being a kick returner. And after that opening highlight against Buffalo, I think that moment happened so early in the season that fans wanted him to be better than he was and keep repeating that moment. He fumbled 5 times.
Yeah.
You're not going to have him on kickoff returns here. You're going to have somebody like Corley or Allen or Davis. You're going to have somebody physical back there who can run and get through one block and take it the distance, and that's not Gibson.
No, I agree with you. I mean,
I was shocked at Green Bean's poll tonight with how close it was. I was shocked that people were voting for Irv Charles not making the roster. He's replacing Hardy as the special team guy. He's the lock. He might not make it as a receiver, just like Hardy made it as a cornerback, but never played cornerback.
Yeah.
But the same thing with Charles. Charles is going to be your special team guy.
Charles is the leader now. I mean, he's the guy who should be captain on that on the kickoff returns and stuff like that. I mean, kickoff coverage and stuff. You know, I mean,
I was shocked at that poll with how tight it was.
I was shocked. I was shocked that we let Hardy go, but I mean, you can't sign everybody. But you know,
when you have somebody young up and coming, this is the pipeline, right?
Right.
Charles is now going to be your special teamer on a rookie contract. You need these guys on rookie contracts to make the team so you can pay the other guys to keep them. You need to have that pipeline of a Michael Carter, a Michael Clemens, an Irv Charles, you know, a Brownlee, undrafted guys. You need them making the team to be better. Jordan Travis as your third quarterback, Allen and Davis in the middle rounds as running backs. You need these guys. It helps your roster. And if you flow in 4 more of those guys next year, and now you got 10, 12 of those guys on your roster, you can pay the high-end guys because you got the pipeline guys solidifying their spots.
Correct. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. That's why, like, last year during the draft, you know, I got into an argument with, what's his name? Matt? I think it's Matt, the red-haired kid.
Matt O'Leary?
Yeah, O'Leary, yeah. Because I was saying, you know, we lost Quan Alexander last year, right? And I wasn't big on what's his name?
Sherwood?
Yeah, Sherwood, that's it. Thank you. So I was like, oh, you know, I wanted this guy Nolan Allen from Georgia, right? He was an edge, but I thought that they could move him to linebacker, right? Because of the pipeline stuff, you know? He's like, no, you can't do that. And then we end up drafting Will McDonald. And I was like, well, you know, I might have been onto something a little bit there. But you know, I mean.
And you look at this year's draft, same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You want to develop, you want to win now, but you also don't want to screw over the future. You know, you want to be prepared for the future. And that's why the Olu pick was so important. And that's why, you know, I mean, if we lost Brees ever, you have Braylon Allen coming in. You know, they're trying to replenish while they're still going for the championship. And that's what you got to respect.
Johnny will be back. Johnny is just going to reboot. He was having some issues there.
Yeah.
He was glitching a little bit.
Yeah, so that's.
I don't want everyone to think I just bumped him out for no reason.
Nah, Johnny's a good dude.
Yeah. He's getting his little setup there now. He's taking it big time.
Oh, it's funny. I watched Charles play Madden today. It's pretty wild.
Oh, I missed that, but then I joined him a little bit later when he was talking about Superman. But I was out at I do site manager for like the Township Sports,
Okay,
So,
cool.
like, I was outside for like 3 hours at the baseball game, leaning on the fences, sitting in the dugouts,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I got home and I'm like, I touched my face and I'm like, I need to go wash the pollen off of me.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I had to leave Charles' show and then go hop in the shower. When I came back, he was done. But me and
Yeah.
Johnny were on there with him for a little bit.
Yeah, I was watching you guys the other night when he was explaining the friend zone stuff, and I was like, "Oh, poor
But
kid,"
hey,
But hey,
I asked him last night. He called in with Jeremy, and he said that she reached out and she moved their hangout from the 18th to the 25th because she wasn't feeling well. And I'm
yeah.
like, the 18th is like 10 days away. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, we got to help Charles out and
Yeah,
make sure he doesn't get his feelings hurt with this one.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
We have A-Rod. Allison asking, why does everyone seem like they're jealous because we have A-Rod? Not trying to start, basically what he said, not trying to ruffle anyone's feathers. I think that NFL fans around the league have always viewed the Jets as a punching bag.
Absolutely.
And with Aaron Rodgers coming here and Aaron Rodgers being a lightning rod for criticism in a small little town like Green Bay, it completely amplifies it in the biggest city in the country.
Yeah.
And now you have a guy who gets hurt in 4 plays with the team notorious for having bad luck. And I think that just snowballs into haters and idiots shitting on us any chance that they can get. Allison, you got it. You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, the Jets have been shit on ever since I've been around. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a fan since '82. So, it's been a never-ending struggle. But but when you bring a guy like Rodgers in, and he has different views on different subjects, and everybody's entitled to think what they want. But there's people in the media that carry the water for certain people, and they're gonna really expose on that, expose him for his views. And it's really not fair to the guy. I mean, I don't know the guy, but you would hope that the reporters would call it down the middle. But it is what it is. Being a Jet and having different views, it's a recipe for disaster. And,
And I appreciate the way you navigated those waters with the comments. That was an art, and that was professionalism. I'll be me though with it, right? If it's my channel, I'll say it.
Oh, for sure.
His political views taint people's coverage of him.
Absolutely.
And they will refuse to support him, and they will shit on anything he does because of his politics.
Yep. 100%.
Let me take this question. GVH, will you be doing a schedule release show? Who would you want to see them play in week 1? Well, the beauty of the NFL schedule coming out on Wednesday at 8 o'clock is that Jets, Chaos, and myself, Pride and Chaos, will be right here regularly scheduled at 9 p.m. Now, we know all the big shows will be going on to discuss it, but please remember where you normally get your 9 p.m. on Wednesday Jets coverage, and stay loyal. We will be taking attendance. There will be snacks and beverages served. We hope to see you all here at some point throughout the night. But Jeremy and I will be on our regularly scheduled show at 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Who do you want? Didn't you want San Francisco?
I want away. I think. I mean, I don't. It's not what I want. It's more what I think the league is going to do. You have the Chiefs on Thursday night. You have Philly on Friday night from Brazil, I believe it is.
Damn.
Now you have Sunday night. Why not just do 49ers Jets on Sunday night football for the whole country? Or Sunday afternoon, right? The 4:25 game. Like, I think they're going to want a huge game. They always seem to do Giants Cowboys on like the Monday or Sunday night.
Yeah.
I think the 49er Jet game would be the highest rated game of the season. And I think Sunday Night Football would pick that game as their first choice of a game to have.
Yeah.
I want to open up away. I do not want to open up at home. I just want to see an @ symbol the first week. That's it. I want to be on the road. Yeah, Infrared, there's a game in Brazil this year, and the Eagles have it Friday night of opening weekend.
That's crazy. That's legit crazy.
Let's welcome in Johnny.
Yeah, I mean,
Best, you good? Johnny? Talk.
Uh-oh.
Yo,
Nothing.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, no. That's horrible. I'm not joking. That came out really bad. It's sounded like
Yo.
yeah, the mic's not good. Fix your mic settings. I'm not fucking with you. It's bad. Try one more time. Johnny, try rebooting your modem. I hope you heard that before you left.
Yeah, I mean, you do make a good point with like the amount of viewers that would watch it, and I really don't want to be away, but if I had to be away, I'd want to be with Minnesota. That's where I would want to be.
Oh, look, I mean, we're not having the quarterback gauntlet, right?
Right.
Like
right.
I want Sam Darnold or JJ McCarthy at any time. Like I don't care either one. I want
See-
Bo Nix or Zach Wilson anytime. I don't care. You
Right.
know, I want Drake May, twice. We
See-
got a lot of good matchups like for this defense to really,
Yeah.
really go off.
See, my rationale with Minnesota was we did the trade with them. So if they got McCarthy, okay, because we traded with them. They also have Sam Darnold. It would be Sauce since he's traveling against Jay Jetta the whole time. I think it would be a good matchup. I think we'd beat them. So,
Yeah.
that's just something I would see. And you're right. We're playing more away games than home games this year. So, it's
And we do have, as Jaden says here, we have Minnesota and Jacksonville both away this year, and they
Yeah.
are both scheduled to have games in Europe. Now, I
Mhm.
said it on Jake, and Jake didn't take to it too kindly when I did say it. But if we're going to London for one, I would rather stay there and be there for two. What's the difference? It
Yeah,
sucks
it
going to London on Tuesday and flying back Sunday afternoon. That
Yeah.
sucks.
that
If you're
does
going
suck.
there, stay there for the two games and then come home to your bye. What's the difference?
No, I get it. I get
Get
it.
situated. Nick Mangold is the ambassador for NFL in the UK. Like
I
you
didn't know
don't
that.
make that. Yeah, you don't make that move unless you're going to promote the Jets worldwide, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
with
for
the
sure.
Jets having two opponents who have that schedule, again, I don't want it. I think the league will do it. It's a prediction, not slamming my hand down on the table saying we need to do this. I just think that you can market the fuck out of this team. And there have been shitty games in Europe, like Colts versus New England, and it sells out. But if you're going to take a big marquee team and have them over there, put the Jets there for 2 weeks. Let them get accustomed to it. Let them get wins against Minnesota, Jacksonville, come home, have their bye week, and then go on a good run.
Yeah, I mean, well, Jacksonville's automatically going to be there every year because Tony Khan having businesses out there.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
But no, it's good. It's good. What's your prediction for the record this year?
I think we can win 14 or 15 if we stay healthy, man. It's the only thing. If Rodgers starts 17 games, we will win 14 or 15 games, maybe more. Like I am that confident with the defense and the offense. If you tell me right now, Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson start 17 games, we're winning 14 game minimum.
Yeah,
There's no fucking way I see us losing 6-7 games with all of those guys playing.
Yeah, I'm at 13 right now. I'm at 13.
Yeah.
The injury here, the injury there, stuff like that. Somebody's not having a good game. Bullshit call. I'm just seeing 13 as of now, but we still should win the division, no doubt.
I think we locked the division up by Christmas. I think
agree.
Miami and Buffalo are about 9-8, 10-7 maybe. And I think we're 13-14. I think it's locked up with 2 weeks to go. Easy.
I agree with you.
I think again, it all depends on the health. But if you tell me those 3 guys play 17 games, we are going to be the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Yeah. I agree
You're
with you.
moving better. How you sound?
Am I good?
You're good now.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you reboot the modem?
Nah, it was just I cleared all my cookies and stuff like that in regards of it. So
Cookies.
His cookies lost all the connection in the yard. I saw a comment I wanted to get. Oh, Red John. We don't need Bosa chased in after Rodgers week 1. I'll take Bosa when Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses are healthy in week 1.
That's true. You
know,
want them when
I
they're
don't
healthy.
want it to be Carter Warren in November.
They're high on him, though. I mean, not this year, obviously. Not this
There's
year.
a difference
obviously.
between being high on somebody and being high on somebody to block Bosa. There's a
And
big difference.
There's a difference between being high and being high on somebody.
Yes.
So no, I get it.
Red John, I went in this in a little. I went into this in a little bit of depth earlier. I don't want Marvin Harrison game 1. I do not want to be a part of his coming out party. I would rather play them a couple games in where we have film on them and they see how they're going to use them. That would be one of the teams. Not that I'm afraid of Arizona. I just want to see film on his usage before we play them.
Yeah. I mean, I have confidence in Sauce no matter what. So,
that might be one of the few games I don't want because I'm that big on Harrison. You know, I want to see how they're going to get him the ball. I want to see a couple games. Like, I don't care about Tennessee. I don't care about Miami or Buffalo, New England.
I'm not confident in the guy. I'm not confident in the guy. What? Sorry.
That might be the one.
Are we
game
talking about the first game?
Yeah. Is there anyone that you wouldn't want to see?
I don't want to see San Francisco game 1.
Okay. That's fair. Big fella.
I want Denver.
Who I don't want to see,
man.
Who I don't want to see. I'm not scared of anybody, to be honest. I've been a Jet fan, like I said, since '82. I don't give a shit who we play. I just want to win, man. That's it. And like you said, if it makes sense. You want Tyron and you want Morgan Moses healthy if you're going to play against San Francisco. So that does make sense. So really, like, I'm not afraid of anybody at this point.
Yeah. Allison, Garrett went to number 5. I think you're saying Garrett or Reddick. I'm not sure if that was an auto.
Garrett Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah. Garrett was 17. He changed to number 5. Corley is now number 17, and JJ Reddick is number 7.
Yep.
I want
Denver. You know how I want to play Buffalo 2 out of 3 games and just take their fucking heart in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
You know, I want to play them on a Thursday. We play somebody else when we beat them again and just beat them like twice in like 17 days and just crush them.
I want Braylon Allen to knock the shit out of Matt Milano. I want him to rip his fucking head off. Sorry for my language, but
it's allowed.
That's I cannot stand that guy. When last season, when he pretty much rubbed his junk on the quarterback's head, Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
That pissed me off so bad. I want damage to that guy. So
Yep. Not injury, but like
yeah. Like
just
I want him to feel.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a trap play where he comes free and Rucker just comes back from the tight end and comes back in and decleats him and just knocks the wind out of him. He goes out for a couple plays, comes back, we do it again.
I don't even give a shit if it's a penalty. I just want to see it, bro. I mean, that guy, he's I don't know.
I want to pummel people. I think we have the team to do it. I really, really do. I think we have the ability to beat the ever-loving shit out of the opposition time and time again. John Simpson, Ruckert, Tyron Smith, Moses, AVT, Tittman, Allen. Like, we have guys who can hit, and like you've seen the identity of this team transform. And I think when you looked at last year, comparative to the team that they're building now,
Yeah.
the benefit of Rodgers getting hurt last year is you saw how flawed that offense was.
Mhm.
And they have made an aggressive effort to get more physical, to beat a Baltimore, to beat Kansas City with Chris Jones up front. And I forget the other guy. Damn it, the guy that we wanted to draft, the defensive end that
From
Kansas City has, the big guy, the run stuffer, and the end. I forget his name. Damn it. But, we got to beat these teams in the trenches. Buffalo's got a stout line. Pittsburgh has a stout line. Cleveland has a stout line. We got to be able to beat these teams up front. And you see the effort that they put in to make sure we're the team that dominates the trenches.
Right.
We're the team that beats the snot out of you. You're not doing it to us.
Well, Buffalo lost a couple of their key offensive linemen this year too. I think they lost their center Morse.
They did lose Morse. They did
lost somebody
draft
else.
a kid from Florida last year. I think Voorhees.
Okay.
George Karlaftis. Thank you, Wild Wave. That's why you're my dude, man.
There you go.
We're like a couple. He finishes my sentences for me.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
That's the big kid from Purdue who's like a big run stuff and physical edge guy.
Yeah. No, I wasn't big on him when he came out, but he's good. He's very good, Karlaftis.
I mean, I think we have better defensive line than anybody in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
And I stand by that, dude. I'm with you, big fella. I'm not scared of anybody right now, dude. There's not one person on there, but Cleveland is good too, but I still think our line's better. I mean,
I think there's a discussion. I don't think it's clear cut. I think there's a discussion. The 49ers are always up there.
Mhm.
Philly's got some big dudes, mostly from Georgia. Which
Yeah.
breaks my heart.
Georgia, yeah.
Hurts me. It hurts me seeing Davis and Carter both there, and Nakobe Dean at linebacker behind them.
Yeah.
Hurts my soul, man.
I love Dean, dude. Love seeing
if we
Dean
had
when he
like
was
Jordan
there with the
Davis
Dogs.
or Jalen Carter next to Quinnen Williams, holy shit!
Yeah.
Killing
It would have
it.
been nice.
Well, that'll be the benefit of picking 32nd next year. You can get a monster D tackle there and take an out of character pick.
Yeah.
Hell
See,
yeah.
I would with Cleveland. Cleveland does have a very good defensive line, but I don't think they have the depth that we have.
No, I mean the only one that would have the depth that we have is like a 49ers or
Right.
Philly because they do
Right.
the heavy rotation that we do.
I agree.
I
I agree.
And I'll be real. The Giants with Thibodeau, Lawrence, and Brian Burns is
Yeah.
going to be a fun defensive line.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, for
They're
sure.
good up front. Trying to think who else pops into mind. I mean, Kansas City, whenever you have Chris Jones, he just does so much.
I'll tell you
We play
what.
the Chargers. No, we don't play the Chargers this year. We play the NFC West. We play the Rams and Seattle come here, and we go to Arizona and San Francisco. Minnesota is our 5th game in the NFC this year based off division finish last year. And we play the AFC South. We play the Titans,
Mm-hmm.
Jags, Texans, and Colts. And then our other AFC game based off division finish is Denver and Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you what. I was looking at the Steelers. They're
Hold
Wow.
on real quick. I'm sorry. Do we play the Chargers this year? No, and I just rang it off the schedule. Sorry, crew. I'm baked. Like just a great 1-2 follow-up.
that's funny.
And then Chris comes in, also baked. I had someone message me yesterday
Mhm.
and they asked, like, yo, did you smoke? I go, no, I don't. Why? And it was the pollen. They're like, yo, your eyes looked so puffy and like barely open at times. I was like, oh man, it's pollen. I'm like, I'm sorry. Nope, not me.
Yeah.
Here's some love for the big fella. Big fella looks cooler in orange than Gary does.
Oh, that's fun. Thanks, man.
That's funny, man.
That's Tennessee, baby.
Is that where you're at?
What's
No, I'm in North Jersey,
Okay. Where?
Paramus area.
All right. I'm in Woodbridge.
All right.
Bridge with a B. I know everyone up north thinks Woodridge.
Yeah, I know where it is. I travel down. My parents live in Little Egg Harbor, so right down the road.
Hey, question for both of you guys. What's the one game that you guys would love to go to that's an away game?
49ers. Because my friend and his wife have suite. She's the VP for Levi's, and I would get suite access and field access before the game.
Super Bowl, brother.
Hey, it's a good one. That's a real good one. That's a good one.
Good call. Good
That's
call.
the one I want to go see.
I
wanna see
want the
Tennessee,
AFC
man.
championship at home. I want the AFC championship at home. Like, our fan base deserves it because that's the last game you're all together. You're not with your group. You're not with your section at the Super Bowl for those
That's
that
true.
do make it, right? Like, that's the game where you want to be at home and you want to have, like, I'm a floater. Like, I would find a way to get to the guys that I tailgate with if that game looks good, to be with them when we clinch it. But, like, I don't have a regular section anymore. I'm not a season ticket holder anymore, but I go to enough games where I'm a floater. I'm with different people each week. But that would be incredible to just see everybody celebrating, like, going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, it'd be
I was at the home game against Jacksonville.
it would be amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
And that was the craziest thing ever. What are you doing? Stirring the pot?
Nah, man. The Rangers, man, they're about to sweep the Canes, bro. We're up 3 games.
Yeah, 3-0.
Oh, that ended a while ago.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I just saw it. And then the Celtics just lost too. Cavs beat them, bro. $118 to 94.
Yeah. It was. I watched the Ranger game and I watched a little bit of the Celtic Cav game. It was good. And then I started watching the Dallas OKC game. Dallas was up by 16, and then they cut it real fast to a tie game. So I don't know how that finished. But.
Yeah, it's still on. It's 106-97 Dallas right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad I went ahead and.
No, go ahead.
What was that?
Go ahead.
Oh, dude, I'm glad that I went ahead and did this little restart, bro. Because earlier, I was like hearing Nick going, and then the big fella was like, blah, 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 crack, crack.
That was you, not me.
That's how I always sound.
No.
Yeah.
But dude, guys, I want to go to Tennessee, man. I've always wanted to go check out Nashville, and never had the opportunity to. So
it's fantastic. It's so nice there.
I've always been. Anytime I go to Tennessee, I'm always out in like Pigeon Forge area, so like Sevierville,
by Knoxville
and whatnot. Yep, more like Knoxville area and all that.
That's where my kid is right now. So, yep.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful place up there, dude.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's so funny. It's so funny seeing Nick read because he's like whispering to himself at the same time, but you could see with his eyes that he's like.
I'm old man navigating. Shut up, Johnny. I'm old man navigating. I'm old man navigating. I have no
Addison,
shame
where was your mom born?
To Tennessee.
Addison, where was your mom born in Tennessee?
My mom was born in Tennessee. To Tennessee.
Arrested Development.
Yeah, Arrested Development. I wasn't say it. Yeah, great song.
I never got into them. I never got into that Tennessee song. I'll tell you what I was listening to today, which was crazy.
What?
Came on my
I love this take. Is
PM
Taylor
Dolan
Travis really going out? It looks scripted. Yeah, it looks so fake. When you have the Pfizer guy against the George Soros girl put together in an election year, it looks fake to me too. That'll be over before the inauguration in January. I promise.
Yeah, most likely. She says she's leaving if Trump wins. So,
Oh, she's one of those that did that too.
Yeah.
She didn't leave last time though.
Yeah.
Like that. That's supposed to sway voters. Oh my God, she's gonna leave.
Yeah. See ya.
Wasn't everyone supposed to go to Canada last time? Was it Whoopi? All right, we're not getting into that.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, people think that that's gonna stop people from voting for.
Yeah. It actually makes people vote more.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg will be gone.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. And they won't leave. They're too egomaniacal. But
yeah, absolutely.
And that goes for both sides. Like
right, 100%.
Saying that you're gonna leave a country because you don't get your way is just not.
It's babies throwing tantrums. That's all.
Logic. Yep.
It's just tantrums.
I do love that hat though, man. The white letters pop with the black hat. It really does.
Is sick.
I don't like doing it because I'm a big fat guy. So the black hat, the sweat stains will come on there for me. Like, like when you get the salt, you'll get the sweat stains in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a big fan of like a light gray hat. The light gray hat will hide that. But when you sweat, then you see the wet mark on it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Clarksville. I know where that is.
Clarksville, Tennessee.
I know where that is.
Yeah, I know where Clarksville, Tennessee's at. Yep. So my wife's family's from Clarksville, Georgia.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that about?
Athens.
Oh,
North
okay,
Georgia. So it's like so it's Athens area.
Yeah. Yeah, we were looking for schools for my son. We went over to Athens, Georgia to check out the campus and stuff like that. It's a nice
campus.
place. It is. It's a nice place. Nice place.
It's huge, dude. It's huge. It's so big, bro.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's what Johnny said.
For that one. It's true that.
That's also what she said. You know what, man? 2
Hey,
hours into the show.
Well, gentlemen, I have to get going.
Don't leave us.
I have to get going, but thank you for having me on your show, Johnny.
Yeah,
always great to see you, my man.
Are you on Discord,
you too, brother?
Yeah, I'm on Jake's Discord. I don't know how to work this Discord shit. I'm old too, man. So
yeah. What's let me get into this. What's your name on there? Do you know?
The big fella.
The big fella.
Spaces.
What? Yeah.
Didn't work.
Really?
I put the big fella, FELLA.
Yeah.
With spaces, and I got double check the username.
Let me see. Hold on. What is this? I am so lost with this shit.
I just sent the friend request to the big fella with no spaces.
Am I? Let's see. Oh, I have all these numbers and shit in back of my name.
Oh, then I just requested some weirdo. Damn it.
Sorry about that. I like I said, I don't know how to do this, but I have the thing now. It's the big fella all in lowercase 0917_92628.
Hold on.
Sorry.
I'm trying to delete this other person that accepted me immediately and is playing Fallout and requested me like a fucking follow and play. You're an asshole. All right, so there's spaces?
No, it's all one thing going across.
That's big fella. All right, and what's the numbers?
0917_0917,
which is my son's birthday.
Oh wow.
_
92628.
Hey, Will McDonald, he put on 20 pounds of muscle.
20?
That's what it says. Put on close to 20 pounds.
All right, the big fella 0917. The big fella 0917 _ I entered it in the wrong area.
No, that's okay. _92628.
92628. The big fella 0917_92628. Bloop, bloop.
The big fella
See if
0917_92628.
you should have just got a request from me.
Okay, let me see.
Or just search the group
Yeah,
crowd. All right. Woohoo! Look at us. Technology.
All right, Nick. I wave to you, brother.
Hello. I'm waving to you too.
Have a good night, gentlemen. Take care.
All right, be good.
All right,
Hey, fellow, be good, bro.
All right, man. I think I'm gonna wrap it up myself.
We're wrapping
Thank
it
you for
up.
hanging out.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for
This-
letting me
this-
work out the kinks.
No worries, man. I'm waiting for Scott's dig. I'm waiting.
it's
I'm
gonna
waiting for the
happen.
joke. Like it's always like Scott makes a comment and then like he sets you up for the next one. So I'm very hesitant to like accept the compliment.
You guys see the
But-
casting couch in the back?
Yes. But Scott, if you are genuine with this, thank you, sir. Yeah, let's go Jets. Assist my suicide. Welcome. I love when you're here. I know that nobody assisted you. Sunday night, I'm off the next 2 nights. I mean, if something big happens in Jets world, I'll pop on after I get home from soccer, Saturday or Sunday.
Nice.
Well, not Sunday. Sunday night. Sunday shenanigans, 9:00 on the channel here with Uncle VR. We will have a list honoring Mother's Day. You do not want to miss this list. I promise you, you are going to enjoy it.
Ooh, are we gonna be playing some Tupac on here? Mama.
All I will say is 9:00. Take care of everything you need to take care of with mamas, with wives, and be here at 9:00 where we have a list that honors Mother's Day. A
I'll be
Mother's
here.
themed list. And that's all I will say. You think whatever you want. It could be Zach Wilson's favorite holiday. Could be many, many things.
I'll be there.
Johnny conceived 2 kids on that couch back there.
So true. I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on.
What are you doing? Are you cracking your back?
Nah, I'm trying to move around.
The chair glued to the ground? What the hell? Do you weigh 500 pounds from like the nipples down and we don't see it?
Nah.
Oh, right there. Oh, that's the chase.
Yes, sir.
Oh, forget the chase. Johnny's like, got her.
You know it. But yeah, man. Hey, Nick, I appreciate you, man, letting me be on here testing it out. I'm glad that it
Yeah,
all,
man.
it's
Thanks for
good.
hanging.
It was a tough one, man. The 09, bro. It was hard, dude. Like trying to have anything with this 2024. Look, if Sauce Gardner does what he's supposed to be doing and locks them up, dude, our fucking guys are gonna eat. It's Aaron Rodgers, man. That's the key. The offense, bro. So
Yeah.
offense. So, and hey, man, it's awesome what you guys are doing with you and Unc and whatnot. Right. So
Thanks.
shout out to my uncle and shit. But yeah, bro, Ham, I'll be here, dude. And I'll come show support. And JETS, Jets. Now I'm gonna go and make sweet, but very rough, passionate love
night.
to the wife.
Good night, you psychopath.
Later, dude.
Later, buddy.
Later, bro.
Awesome. Johnny hanging out. Got the new setup. He's got the new hats that he refuses to take stickers off, but very happy that he got to hang out tonight. That was cool. All right. I want to thank Allison again for the super chat. That was amazing. To Knob Deep for gifting 5 memberships. To the big fella, then paying it in return with a membership gift. And to Knob Deep again for a super chat. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Mother's Day to any of the mothers here or your wives, daughters, anyone. Tell them that I said Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy. Be safe. And we will talk again soon. Sunday night, 9 p.m., Sunday Shenanigans, a mother's themed top 5 list. What could it be? If anyone guesses what it is, you win an appearance on the show. We will talk. Have a good night. And if you are on Discord and you've been gifted a membership, hit me up. We'll talk soon, everyone. As always, be loud, be proud,